Hi Kent, thanks for joining us here today. A lot of people have been enjoying the videos, the time-lapse, the aerial photography you've been doing, showing all the work on the new Ananda Temple of Light here. But we've come to a phase where we're pretty much closed in. We've got the walls up, the sheathing on, we've got the roof on, and all the tiles on the dome up top. And it kind of looks like not much happening anymore. So thanks for joining us today. I'm going to give you a little tour to meet some of the people and show you some of the things we're doing deep inside the heart of the building, getting the muscles, the veins, the arteries, and nerve centers of the building. Things you'll never see once the paint is all covered over, but is integral to making it a comfortable experience. One of the first people we want to talk to is the architect, Panduranga Heater. He's been here since the concept, before it even started, and through the whole design process. Can you tell us a little bit about it, Panduranga?
Well, it's been trying to happen for years, but finally Master and Babaji have made it happen over the last couple of years. We started the design about 2 years ago and started the construction last year. And we're well on our way to getting the outside and all the roofing and everything ready to proceed to the next step. The building's all weathered in. We got the blue tile up on the roof. The cupola is going to go on later this week, and we'll be starting the outside stucco. And we're just proceeding ahead, doing all we can before the rains come, which we're all praying for, but praying to get as much done as we can. But it's been a real blessing to be part of this job and just help manifest it with God and Guru's help.
Thank you. Hi, here we are with Lucien Brick. He's one of the prime contractors here on the job with us. Lucien's had a lot to do with organizing a lot of the work and getting a lot of the details in the building. But one of his main duties is here at the plan table, getting the takeoffs, the lumber list, ordering all the lumber and materials so that all the beams are the right size in the right place. What can you tell us about what you're doing, Lucien?
Well, ordering materials, you have to take a piece of the puzzle that we are about to work on and order the materials for it and kind of build it in your head, build it off the plans, and then order the material that we need and get it here so everybody's ready to go when they need it. And that's about it in a nutshell.
Thanks a lot, Kent. The next person we're talking to is Colin Lewis here. He's been one of the prime contractors on the job. He's been instrumental from getting the string lines for the foundation to getting the glue lambs and arches placed up above. Today he's working on the main electric panel, bringing the power into the building. What can you tell us about your job here, Colin?
Well, that's right. This is the main electric panel. I'm working with David Mooney right now. You'll see him later. It's been a great project. I'm really happy to be able to be on it, to be able to serve here, and it's coming along, so keep watching.
Thanks a lot. We're here with David Mooney Hall now, the prime electrical contractor on the job. He's putting in the main PG&E service here that's supplying the power to the building. What can you tell us about the job, David Mooney?
Well, what we have here is we've got a pole that's across the valley over here, about 800 feet away, that PG&E is going to bring their wires over to this pad over here, which you can maybe see in the background. They're going to put a transformer on there and bring up 400 amps worth of electricity for us to use. And it goes through this over here, which is going to be a meter. Then it's going to go through this breaker panel and off to the actual Temple of Light from there. So this is how it all works. 12,000 volts up to here, steps it down to 208 volts, and from there it goes up to our new building.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, David Mooney. Power to the people. Kent, we're here with David Lawrence today. David's been with us since the early days on the project, and he's helping David Mooney now on the electrical part. What can you tell us about the job, David?
I obviously enjoy working on the temple. As a devotee, I wanted to work on the temple about a year ago when I heard about it. As a carpenter, it's also just very exciting things that are round and complex in shape, and it's beautiful. I'm really enjoying it.
Thanks a million. We appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
We're here with Aaron Phillips, lead framing foreman, and Jesse Manti, his sidekick here. They've been working on many of the detailed, complicated parts of the framing of this building. And keeping all the crew organized. Can you tell us a few words here?
It's definitely been a fun project. Never worked on anything like it before. It's challenging, but definitely fun.
Great. Jesse?
Yeah, a lot of interesting angles and roof lines and super challenging.
Well, that's great. Thank you. Couldn't be doing it without you.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to talk with another one of our contractors here on the job, Neil Sullivan. He's been working on the foundation and framing since the early days. What are you working on today, Neil, and how's the job going for you?
Well, today we're working on the arches for the niches. The masters will be here at these 6 locations, and this is the template. I'm doing them all on this one. I just traced it. I'm going to use my jigsaw. I'm going to cut out this beautiful tight curve here, add our depth, and install it. Arjuna is working on the installation, so here we go. Just one part of many here.
Great. Thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
So now we have Arjuna Moynihan. He's going to show us the finished project of those niches that Neil was telling us about. And Arjuna was here, the very first one, clearing the trenches with the backhoe work when we first started to lay out the building.
Yeah, it was just me and Nicola digging the foundation.
Yeah.
This is a little more fun though. We get to build something pretty. And this is what they end up looking like. They're all going to match, all the arches match the doors, the niches, and the peaks all match at the same height, which is nice. And yeah, you could build something like this every day, you know, with all these fun little curves and stuff. But it's not as straightforward as framing a wall. But it's fun.
Okay, here is Ken Makahela. He's been with us since the early days. He's graduated from cook at the Expanding Light Kitchen, and now he's on the crew with the guys building the temple.
It's great. Been working here, having lots of fun.
Okay, thanks for all you're doing, Ken. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks.
Okay. Here we are today with the crew from All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning. Jacob and his crew got putting in all this amazing ducting up here in the ceiling. You'll never see it, but it'll keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. It'll be all covered over. What can you tell us about the job here, Jacob?
It's been a fun project, one of the most complicated we've ever done. And just getting it all up there and having a nice crew working with you. It's been great.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure to be involved in the build.
Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate all your doing. Hi, Kent. This is Rama Cryer here. He was helping on the framing crew for a long time, and now he's come in with the backhoe, and he's leading the crew that's doing all the underground trenching for the utilities outside the building. What can you say about the job, Rama?
It's been a blast. Yeah, everyone's getting along and getting the job done.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Rama. We have Kapila here with us now. He's joined the crew not long ago, and he's been helping putting in all these underground drain lines that are taking the water from the roof off away from the site. Thanks a lot for helping.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure. Do you have any questions for me, or
how's the job been going?
It's been good. It's been an honor to work on this temple. It's pretty good energy. We get to meditate every day at lunch. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hold you up from beating the reins here, but thanks a lot for everything you're doing.
Nicola. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're here today with Jay and his helper Percy, who's from AA Fire Sprinkler System. They've been putting in all the sprinkler systems, all the iron piping and everything. Thanks a lot for coming, guys. Have you got anything to say about the job here?
No, it was very peaceful here. It's done, whoever fabbed it up did it right. So I can't complain about this job.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for coming out, and thanks for all the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Rick Toussaint here with Sierra Excavating. Last year he helped us do all the excavating for the parking lot and getting the whole site ready to go, so he had a good quick start this year. This year he's helping us put in some primary underground work, the PG&E electric line, and now this is the main water line, particularly for the fire sprinkler suppression system. What can you tell us about the job here, Rick?
It's going good. Good job.
Great.
It's going great, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for everything you've been doing. You're a big help, and you bring a good quality product to the job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Same to you. Thank you.
We're here today with Waco Van Tour, the owner of Van Tour Crane and Rigging. He helped us set the major glue lamps last summer, and he's come back today to place the cupola, the crown jewel, on top of the building here. Thanks a lot for coming, Waco. Have you got anything to say about the job?
No, you guys did a good job.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Okay, here we are with Elisha Johnson of the famous Johnson family. He's been with us for quite a while doing a lot of different parts of the project. What do you have to say about the job, Elisha?
It's been a lot of fun. It's really great watching this thing go up from a patch in the dirt to this amazing blue dome in front of us now, and glad to be here.
Well, thanks a lot, Elisha. Appreciate all that you do. Hi, we're here with Isaac Boson of the famous Boson family. He's been here helping us on the framing and doing all the complicated framing you see in here throughout the project, on the roofing and on the arches and everything. Thanks for coming out, Isaac. You got anything to say about working on the job here?
Well, thanks to him, I feel like it'd be the right place and the right time. And that's about all I got to say. I just feel very stoked, and I'm psyched to be here. It's like I said, right place, right time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for helping us out. Okay, here we are with Mark Gehring. Mark's joined us recently on the job, and he's been helping out doing a lot of miscellaneous parts of the project here. What would you like to say about the job, Mark?
So far, it's been good. It's been fun. Been learning a lot of new skills, helping out wherever I can, doing drainage pipe, cleaning up, moving things, digging ditches. It's been good. Helping out with the temple.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Mark. We appreciate your help.
No problem. Glad to be here.
This is Sterling Ashman. He's been with us for a while. He's helped us on many different parts of the project. Today he's helping Rick with getting the underground water line in. What can you say about the job, Sterling?
It's a blessing being here. It really is. Yeah, it's going along really well. And yeah, it's gonna provide a lot of fire water if we ever need it.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for all you're doing. Hi, Kent. We're here with Joe Cohn. He's just joined us in the last few weeks working on the carpentry crew. He's been at Polestar in Hawaii for quite a while, and recently Assisi, I believe, too. What can you tell us about working on the Temple of Light here, Joe?
Well, it's definitely full of light. It was a beautiful opportunity to come here. I got in for 5 days and had the opportunity to feel the Master's presence as I worked on all of their places where we put the busts on each side.
The niches.
The
nice.
niches.
Nice.
And it was, you know, I could feel the energy in the morning. We would do circle. We would have the altar set up here in the back to do a lunchtime meditation, and just every moment being in the light and feeling the warmth and energy flowing through my heart to be able to have this opportunity was a real blessing.
Well, it's a blessing for us to have your help, Joe. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hi, here we are in our office headquarters with Tim Clark here. He keeps track of the daily job log, a lot of the paperwork and scheduling, helping me with answering the phone and miscellaneous things. And also Tim was the main man behind keeping the Save a Week organized and running well with all the people that came from all over to help with that last summer. What can you say about the job, Tim?
The job has been fantastic. I think that Save a Week was one of the most inspiring events that I was ever a part of. I mean, the energy here was really high, and a work day, and you know how much energy you get from putting out work at a work day. Well, a week of that was just five times as great. So I've really enjoyed this. I keep track of safety. I do safety meetings every day, keep track of injury reports. I'm happy to report we've had none. Paperwork, scheduling, and just whatever Nakula needs me to do. So I'm just his Girl Friday, shall we say.
Well, we couldn't do it without you, Tim. And just so you know, folks, we got another Save a Week planned for the spring. Stay tuned for more information. Well, it's coming on Christmas here, and we're closing in the site for the winter. We're going to be finishing up the indoor work over the winter. And in this holiday season, I would like to give you my heartfelt thanks from myself, all the crew, and all the residents here at Ananda Village for all the people who have helped donate to make this project happen. We've raised over $3 million. That is so awesome. We thank you so much. And you know what? Now at the end of the year is a great time for a little more giving on your part. We need another $500,000. If you could see it in your heart to help give us a bit more to get over the top, it'd be Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you so much.